Good morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inkpulp again. We are back with another art before breakfast. I started cleaning up yesterday. Yay. Who's here? Looks like we've got a couple of people here. So I just got the notice that I'm now live on my own channel. So what I thought we would do today is play with these little glassine bags and do some decorating. I was inspired by a package that I got from Wendy, Papered Rooster, and I had bought some bags from her, and I thought, oh, that looks like fun. I need to put my own little twist on it. So I'll show you. I got this one from her. It's very simple. It does need a little glue under that sticker. It's coming up a little bit. So it's got some stamping and some stickers. And then this one, it's kind of the same background, but done up a little bit differently. And then she's got a little charm on here. And then she had this one, again, a little charm on there. And then actually this was purchased for me as a gift. So somebody gifted this to me. It's a big bag and it looks like rice paper on there, just some rice paper, which is pretty cool. So I thought I could take this idea. I'll tell you what my other idea is, if I can find the right size bags. You know, I make greeting cards for the store that I sell at in Durham. I would love to find a glassine bag or a paper bag that is the right size for me to slip one of my, it would be just a flat, you know, like what she's got in here is just an index card. And I could do the same thing only with blank and, you know, decorate the front of the card with happy birthday or whatever. And then you would stick this whole thing in the envelope. Wouldn't that be a fun card to get? Something very different. So I just I've searched. Hi, Mimi. I saw your order just come through. I'll get that after the live. So, spurred on by that inspiration, I have these glassine bags, and I have this came from Ruby and Perlaxo. And just a montage. Look at that little girl. It's just a montage of kids that we can cut out. And then I also got this one. Each of these has a lamb in them, so we can use some of those. This one came from Calico Collage. This is this was a freebie. And then I also printed it on some dyed paper to give it an older look. And then I've got all sorts of little things. So I think that's what we're going to do today. But before we do that, let me show you what I did yesterday. I finished up. I just didn't think this had enough on it. I just didn't think it was decorated enough. So remember, this was just the lace piece. I put a couple of little pieces on top of that. Come on, there we go. Put a couple pieces there. And then behind the button, oh, hi, Melody. I'm glad you made it. So I put a couple little pieces down here. My hands are really nasty. You know, underneath the button. Oh, the other thing I did, big change. Look at this. Remember it was stamped and it was really light. You couldn't see it very well. So I took my brown colored pencil and I just lightly went over the lines to give it a little more definition. And then Mike had said I should put some red for the robin redbreasts. And so there's a hint of red. Can you see it? It's not much because I didn't want it to overpower the card, but there's a little hint. I know it needed more. It just wasn't done. And that happens a lot, doesn't it? You think you finished something, and I feel pressured on here to, get done in a certain amount of time, but then I'll go back and look. So then I was in the mood, so I made this. Oh no, we did this one online. I'm sorry. This one we did online. I made this, which was one of the big tags, and I just sewed just with my finger along where the seams were. I've seen a lot of people, talk about doing that. So it lightened up where the seams were, and then I stenciled over the card. This was from a kit. This was a little tag envelope. And then I had this piece, and I had this piece, and then I had this little postcard. So I stuck that in there. Stuck some lace down at the bottom, and then a little yes, yes, it was very light. Then I put a little, like, a burlap bow, but yeah, you couldn't really see the image before, so I had to do something about that. So now I feel like it's done, and then I made this one. This I love. I got my seam ripper out. Where is Big Mama? She might be at church. Um, Look at that guy. He is glued onto a piece of, like, jelly plate. You can kinda see it on the side here, this, and then a little bit here. And then I took all of that and I glued it down to a piece of fabric that I took my seam ripper to. So if you look, like, right up here around his head at the top, you can see that that fabric is ripped. Now, the only problem is that I smeared the glue. I put a little bit of stamping on him, and I smeared this black glue or ink. So I think what I'm gonna do is put a little tab over here. And I haven't picked one out yet, but I really love this one. And then I put the little number 9 down here. But this, I tattered up. Look at how tattered that is. I tattered that all up. I love my seam ripper now. I know, and I had one all along. So yeah, this is all grungied up, and so anyway, that's what I did in my little extra yesterday. And then of course, like I said, we had this one that we did online. Melody, was it you who said I was bound and determined to get those little kids in? That was funny. That made me laugh because they didn't work in the day before. I think, oh, hey. Oh, I got to show you, Mike, what else I did. Hang on a second. I got a little. To the one that we created yesterday live, I added a little bit to it. One of your suggestions included. So I added some little tags. I know. Was that you who said you were bound and determined to get those in? That was funny. That was a funny comment. And then I added a couple little pieces here under the button. But then look at this, Mike. The image was too faint. And so I took my colored pencil, my brown colored pencil, and I just added some lines that were already on the stamp. And then can you see the faint red on their breasts? I did, like you said, I didn't want to make it too dark because red would really kinda clash with everything else on here. Yeah, oh, it's much better. I don't quit working on stuff till I really like it, and that really now is a focal image. And then I think these extra bits of ephemera were really needed. So anyway, that's what I did yesterday. All right, let's get on to today. So today I have these little glassine pocket or bags. Oh, hi, Cheryl. So I have to show you too. I was just showing everybody else. This is what I did to this card after I shut down the camera yesterday. I put some ephemera on that piece of lace because it just looked sitting out there all by itself. It just didn't blend in. Now I put a couple of pieces of ephemera down here underneath the button. And the big thing I did is I took my brown colored pencil and I went over the lines that were in the stamp to darken them up some. And then per Mike's suggestion, I put just a hint of red. See in their little breasts, there's a hint of red, not much, but it's there more so in person. You can see it a little more in person, but anyway, that's what I did yesterday. And oh, and look at this grungy one. Look at what I did with my seam ripper. And I made this little bird. This was out of one of the pieces. Now I smeared the black ink up here, so I'm going to put a little tag on there, some sort of a little tag up there to cover up that smear. All right, let's get started. So I want to make some little little bags that are I suppose I should have torn these. You ladies will tell me I'm being too symmetrical, but 'tis what it is. I cut it, and that can go on there, but we can also put, remember this fabric? What about that behind it? And we can tear that. Got your grunge on. I'm getting there. You know, I've always liked grungy, of what my idea of grungy was, but I'm going to a whole new level with you girls. All right, there's that. I love this green fabric, if you can't tell. And let's do a little ripping down here and see how far over. I'm going to go about right here. If you tore it. Well, it was in there with all the other things, so I just left it. I just cut it. I probably should have cut that wider. So let's do that. I can always use this piece for something else. So we're going to go from here to here. Yeah, sometimes I find that if you like dye the paper or in some way make it stiffer, it's hard to tear sometimes. I don't know if it changes the structure of the fibers in the paper or what, but all right. So there's that. Oops. You like that? You like the green on the envelope? And we could put this at an angle even. Look at me going for angles. Get my, where's my vintage photo? I see everything but vintage photo. I see black. There it is. Vintage photo. I could try tearing this a little. I don't, with close images, well, what I do is put my finger right behind, like I don't want to tear any lower than that. And so if I put my finger there and then sort of tear with my top finger, then it won't go really farther than I want it to. But yeah, close images, it's tough. All right, let's get this done. Now think about what else should we put on here with this. I'm thinking some grungy lace. You know, I think I just need to get a new pad of this Stress ink because I filled it with ink the other day and it's just not real juicy. And I don't know if it's holding the ink all down at the bottom. I guess I should store it upside down. Yeah, oops and a dang it. But you know what? A lot of my images are printed, so like, I can always print another one. It's just paper. Let's get rid of this stuff. All right, so we've got the green. I can put that way. I can put it straight. We can go that way. I could pull it down a little and put some lace across the top with a little dangle on it. I could do some more collaging behind. I've got these two images. I wonder if this will. Oh, the grungy lace. Yeah, and you know what? I had that piece that I had done myself and I brought it over here yesterday, and I'll be darned if I can find it because I was looking for it yesterday to use. I don't know what I did with it. I got to do more cleaning today, but I got to get the invoices out today. I have not finished my invoicing. I like it pointing out. Do you guys like that? You like that sticking out the top? I kind of do. Just all those trees. And a little fern coming out the side. I kind of like it. Oh, I'm off camera. Let me push this up here. So what do you think of that? We can go kind of sideways here and put this little fern coming out the side and then some lace across the top. We've got our little botanicals. What do you guys think of that? Hang on a sec. Let me figure out what I did with that lace. I know I threw it somewhere to keep it handy, and then, of course, I can't find it. It just irks me to no end when I do stuff like that. Okay, here's an old doily that's got some grunge, but I don't know. I think it's going to be too. I need something straighter. The other thing I could do. You guys like it? Okay. And then we could put some more ephemera on top if we need to, but I was thinking, what if I cut a little piece of this and then put a piece of lace over it? I'm going to try it because I'm all about embracing the It's looking very pretty. I like it too. Okay, so we've got that I could put at the top, and then I could put look at my little laces here. I was trying to use this one the other day and it didn't quite work. Now I could cut it down the middle. Hang on, let me put my lid on this. I don't even know what I did with it. This is like an olive green color, in case you can't really see it on. So I could do something like this. I don't know, maybe that fabric is too white. Maybe I need to grunge it up a little. What do you guys think of that? These would go up a little higher. And that would be a bag. What do you guys think? White fabric or no? I need something fairly neutral up there. I kind of like it, actually. I could grunge it. Yep, grunge the white. I agree. And then if you guys don't particularly like that color, I've got this same thing in we'll try it in different colors and see what you guys think. So I'm just going to put down a little bit of vintage photo and water. And then I'm just going to grunge. And then wipe. I know I should use that instead of wiping it up, but in a hurry. Okay. I think this will be a lot better. Add a word, yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and glue down the fabric first because I know that I want that. And then I think I can glue down the trees. And you know, it helps when you actually put things away where they belong. When you go to find them again, they're there. I'm just really bad at that. I get in the groove of making and I forget to put things back. And then I end up with all this crap on my desk. And it's fun to go through the stuff on my desk and try to find things to pull out, but it's frustrating too because you can never find anything. Come on. All right. There's the fabric. Now let's glue the fern to the tree image so that I know where I want it. Oh, Mimi, you started to say Oh, it is a really hard trap, Mike. Yeah. All right, now I just scrunch this up. So I've got this with the little pattern on it. I may leave those ends hanging off for now. And then when I go to use it, if I need to cut them, I can. But it might be kind of cool to have them hanging off. But yeah, I do it all the time. Has anyone used, I have some, but I've had it for like 10 years. And I've never opened it. So I don't know. I should do a sample of it. I think it's really messy as well. Okay, there's that. Now, let's see, where do I want to place this? Right about here. So I'm gonna have to dig it out and try it. It may have gone bad by now because I mean, it's never been opened, so I don't know if that stuff goes bad. Okay, now here's the thing. Do you guys like the green? I like the green a lot. Or this gold pulls out the gold here, but I don't think it stands out as much. What do you guys think? Green or gold? I kind of like the green. I may just make that executive decision and just put the green down. It kind of goes with the whole green thing. Oh, you mentioned that. See, you guys know me all too well. It drives my husband nuts. My mind is going like a million miles an hour, and I get lost. I start to say something, and then I get lost. You were gonna mention somebody else on Ko-fi who has free images. You may have put it up above. I didn't see it. Or if you want to message me in Messenger, um, I don't know. Maybe that doesn't look so good. Should I leave it hanging over? Looks kind of funny to me, anyway. All right, let's find a word. And then I can put just a little bulb pin with a little dangle right here to kind of fill in that space. Green, yeah, I agree. The green is better. I would love something that says like nature. Not the right color. I have always that we could put up there. Now, as usual, I would tear it down some. I don't like all that white space around my words. I like to tear them close and then ink them up. Yeah, I think so too, actually. I think it looks funny hanging off. And I can't imagine an instance where I would want to. And I don't think I'm going to be able to tear this because I've got the lace on it. So I'm just going to cut it. There we go. And then if we put always here and I hang a charm here, I think that will do it. What do you guys think? What do you all think of this? And then we've got time to even maybe do one more. Always nature that. Now, let me find, oh, you know what I should do it with? I should get one of my paper clips They were right here. Where'd they go? I'm somewhere, I'm sure, for safekeeping. Nope, they're still here. Put them for safekeeping so they wouldn't get lost and then can't find them. Nope, that one's too big. I just need a little one. There we go. And I am going to take a paper towel and wipe just the kind of surface stuff that's flaking off anyway. And then my charms. What do I want to put on here? Well, here's my box. Yeah, Kofi, Sue with paper inspirations. Okay. One of the things I want to do, and I haven't figured out how to do it yet, because I have the page on Facebook. I have a page, and I want to make a list of people that do freebies. Not that I think we all should just run out and do nothing but freebies, but we can choose to help those people out by sending a donation, or let's see, I don't know about that one. Let's see what else I have. I have a tree of life, but that might be too much with the trees. I have just a little bee. I have a lot of keys, and gears, and a camera. Those are Christmas. I got charms, people. I got charms. All right. I'm sure we can pick one out of all of these. Okay. Now, the $10,000 question is, what did I do with the piece we were working on? It seems to have jumped up and run away. Do you guys just laugh at me on the other end when I lose stuff like that? And I just had it and now it's gone? Did you guys see what I did with it? I may need to rewind the video. What did I do with it? Yeah, or you can, like on Ko-fi, just give them a donation. Y'all, I don't know what I did with the piece we were just working on. It's gone. Hang on. I'm going to go on YouTube and back it up a little bit. There's that. I was putting the word on. Okay, I put the word on. Then what did I do with it? Hang on, you guys. I am looking. I put it right over here where my scissors were. It was sitting right here. After that, I don't know where it went. Let's see. Oh, then I put it on top of the box while I was looking, and wouldn't you know it, I dropped it in the box. Good thing for replay. No, we don't laugh. You always think I'm an airhead. There was a time when I worked in corporate America and I had a pretty dang responsible job, and I did well at it. So there's that. No, that's too little. Is that key too big, or should I find a smaller one? Or I could just put a little bumblebee on there. No, I like something a little bit bigger. I like the key idea. in the box of stuff. I know. That's what I figured out. Good night. I'm spacey. And it's bad because you don't even remember doing it. It's like I'm just on autopilot here. Okay, let's decide which key looks best on here. Which one do I like? That's kind of cool. Ooh, oh, that's the same one I just had. I must really like that one. It's a little too big. All right, now see, I got going fast, and now I'm slowed down picking out a daggum key. That one's too big. There we go. That's the one I'm going to use. Yeah, I think, once you stop having to think about stuff like that, you kind of lose it. Or lose, not lose the ability, but yeah, lose the ability. It's, those parts of my brain have kind of gone dead, I think. And now I am, and I bet you I put that safety pin in there too. What do you want to bet? I'm not going to go look for it. I'm just going to grab another one. That is how I have come to have I had 4 different boxes, and in each box were 4 of the glue sticks that I use. That's how I came to have 4 of them, because I'd buy a box and then I'd lose it. So, okay, gotta buy another one. And then I would lose that one. And then when I cleaned up my room, I did a real deep clean. I found them all. So I'm not going to have to buy glue for a long time. But that's okay. There we go. There we go. A little rusty safety pin. How about that for our first one? You guys like? I like. All right. I'm going to let you guys really help on this next one. Yeah, I do too, Mimi. Okay, so we did one with the botanicals. Now let's do one with one of the little girls. Well, this is not just little girls. Okay, so this picture has all these sheep. Look at this little boy holding up this sheep. Little boy feeding. Here's a little girl holding a sheep. So we have all the sheep, and then we have these kids. Aw, look at those 2 kids, a girl and her dog. I like that girl too. This little girl holding her kitty on the back of a car. You guys help me pick. First of all, let's narrow it down. A for the kids, B for the lambs. A for the kids, B for the lambs. A little piece of glue on here I gotta get off. A for the kids, B for the lambs. What do you guys think? A. Okay, for the kids. Okay, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You guys vote which kid image you think we should use. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you need to see them a little closer? There's 1 and 2. There's 3 and 4. And there's 5 and 6. 6 probably is not a good one because it's too big to go. Well, it could go at the bottom. This is probably not the best one to use. The girl with the dog. These two. 2, the girl and the boy. 2 or 4 says Mimi. 2 says Cheryl. I'm going to cut these out. If anybody else wants to weigh in, please do so. I'm going to cut it with the white border for now. I can always cut it off later. Yes, do too. Okay. These 2 are really cute, aren't they? Let's take this off. It's not torn raggedy, so it looks a little more like it's cut, but it's okay. Now, we definitely need to ink it up. These kids came from, I think I mentioned it to you, Ruby and Perlaxo, and they were freebies. Oh, what I was going to say before I got sidetracked, maybe I have ADD. Oh, new shiny thing. What I was going to say is that I want to make a list of places where you can pick up free digitals. But on my page, I can't really post a file. So I got to figure out, maybe I can do it in Google Docs and put a link to Google Docs. And then, you know, I can add to it. Got this lace. Do you like that white lace behind there? I could take my seam ripper and grungy it up. What do you think about that? Or do we need something off-white? Because I think I have that too. Ooh, I have this piece. Yeah, I just get, it's bad. I have this piece that's like a nylon kind of a piece, but it would go on there. Like that, you'd still see some of the white. I don't know if I like that. Hang on, let me look around. See, I know I've got more stuff than that. I know it for a fact. I've got a whole box of laces, and then I've got some of that old antique lace as well. Hi, Barbie. Who? I'll send you information on. You go to it's. I think it's a Kofi shop. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't have it off the top of my head, Cheryl, but I will, and I'll figure out a way to post. And then if you guys want to add, you can, you know, contact me and let me know. I don't know if I can make that file editable, and I don't know if I want to open it up to everybody to edit. Some people are very good with computer stuff and some people not so much. Huh. Not finding exactly what I'm, ooh. Here is, huh, that's got a bobby pin in it. Here's some black that we could put down. What do you guys think about that? We could put some fabric under it. What do you guys think about that? Black netting. Ruby and Perlaxo. P-E, hang on. No, yeah, Pearl XO. Ruby and Pearl XO. Yes, ma'am, it is. That is a freebie picture. Okay, where's my tub of doilies? Because maybe that's what I need. Doilies under there. And here's some. What do you guys think about the I need those pictures. Okay, well, while you guys are salivating over the pictures, what about, so did you like the black netting? Yes, no, maybe? I could put down kind of around this. I could put that down. That's pretty. And then I could kind of put the picture down a bit, or I could put it in the middle and I could cut away the white and just leave the little kids in the middle. Who are we saying? Oh, hi, Stacy. Okay, help me out, ladies. I do need help with this one. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not finding the stuff that I'm actually looking for. Go figure. I had it all put away where it needs to be. I wouldn't have a problem. I have some of this. Too small. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I have this, but it's not filled in real well. It's filled in at the bottom. So we could put this and leave all that netting at the bottom. It doesn't quite, it's more just netting up here. That might be okay. What do you guys think about that? You know, isn't it funny when you're trying to, work with something, it's like if it doesn't work. If it doesn't work. That's better. Yeah, I think it is too. And we could put some stuff around it. Anybody guess what I'm looking for? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I need to come over to this other table and find some scissors, because those big orange handled scissors I had I think either one of you took them or they got up and walked away. One of the two. So I'll get my little cutter bee scissors out here and you know what I love is when I see the need cream colored. Yeah, I know, and I can't seem to find it for some reason. Hang on, I'm going to cut this because maybe we'll put a cream color underneath. Big Mama. Oh, she's not even here. And you're blaming her? Oh, bad, bad, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Let me see, because I do have cream colored lace. I know I do. Oh, there's the scissors. They're in the doily box. All right, I will be right back again. I'm going to go find my bigger chunks of lace. I have like ooh. Okay. I've got these. I agree. That white bag behind needs some color on it. So I've got this grungy. Let's see, where would I have to cut it? Up here, and I could leave this little edge poking out and put those kids on that. So there's one option, and then I have this little picot edge. Yeah. No, I don't want to have to grunge. So here's one option. Okay, and it would go, and then we could put, you know, something else on there. So there's that option, option number one. Here's option number two. It still will show a little bit of the white on the edges, unless I put two pieces down. Here is this doily. I could put the whole thing down. Put this down the middle and just cut it to fit. I still want to see if I can find, I don't like this one. And I don't like that one. This is the closest that I've come to liking something. What do you guys think about this? Could have a little bit of grunge at the top. Let me yes. So this would hang over the side a bit. Or I could find a fabric to put behind it. I like the lace idea though because of the little kids. All right, so this would go on here like this. We would still see a little bit of the envelope and you'd see a little bit right here on the side. We could put another piece of lace under that. But you know, I have a pair of fabric scissors just for fabrics. Haven't seen them in months. But you guys should see all the boxes and bins that I have. All right, how about that? I like it a lot. What do you guys think? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now let's see, what else do I want to put on here? I'm thinking about like some sort of a ruffle trim maybe across the top, or maybe like a little piece right down here. Let's see. Ooh. I have got all of this metal filigree. We could maybe put a piece of metal down there. Let's see what I've got in here. But then that would need something inside of it. But look at that. Isn't that cool? If I had a little something to put in it. Maybe I have a little flower that doesn't have the open fronts. Or maybe it's okay just like that. Do you guys like that? Yeah, I do too. Ooh, metal would be good. Yeah, metal's always good. Oh, here's a little piece. I could put that in the middle. Oh, there we go. And then I could put like a little halfback pearl or something in it. What do you guys think of this? Instead of just that empty piece right there, I could put that metal piece right on top. I like it a lot too. I think that's going to have to be it for there. Got that kind of funky piece. It's all tore up. I've got some little broken pieces in here that might be kind of fun. All right, let's see. The other thing I've got, I think this one would be too big though. Yeah, that would be too big for that picture. But I do have a smaller one. Okay, do you guys like this one? I'm on the fence about that. I think it might be too big for the picture. In fact, I've just answered my question. I'm staying with this one. Yep, I like that too. The other one was too big. All right, should I go ahead and glue down the lace? I think so. Let's get that down. Oh, that looks like it's the front. So I'm going to put some glue right along the edge of this thing. You guys might not be able to see it, but I'm just putting some glue on it. And then we're going to put some glue in little spots right along this edge so it stays down. Doesn't take a lot of Fabri-Tac, and I've not had any problems with Fabri-Tac coming up once I put it down. Oh, you guys, my stomach's starting to growl. I need to go find breakfast. My husband is off. The guys that he worked with are having a breakfast for him to say goodbye. Because if you weren't here the other day when I mentioned it, he got his job that he was applying for, that he interviewed for. And he starts tomorrow. So they had a little brunch for him today. I don't know where they went, but I actually am going to need to put some in the middle because this is going over the side. And I might have to cut off some of the parts where the glue is. But anyway, he's out with the guys having his brunch and his send off. My husband's one of those people that everybody just likes. He doesn't believe in burning bridges. I mean, he strongly opposes that. No matter how much he may dislike someplace, he will never trash them when he leaves. Because he always wants to leave the door open. All right. Should we just put that in the middle? Cockeyed? I think in the middle's fine. Well, he for years and years and years, number one, he has always, and we've been married, it'll be 34 years in January. And then we knew each other before that. He has always been commission sales. He's never had a salary. He used to be in finance for auto dealerships. He started out way back in the day selling, but then he moved into finance, and that's what he's done for most of his career. And when we moved over here, well, the car business was really bad with the whole COVID thing and all of that. And he wanted to do something different because finance in the car business, you work 70, 80 hours a week. It's it's miserable. It was great when he was coming up and building his career and, was trying to, put money away for retirement and, buy homes and do all of that. Um, he made awesome money, but the toll on him working those hours um, was bad. It was hard on our family too because he could never go to any of my son's like school things, or it was just really hard. But we both paid our dues, and we're now in a good spot. But when we came here, he didn't want to have to work those kinds of hours. He wanted to, and we're getting really close to retirement. So he went to work for Camping World and he was selling RVs and motorhomes. And he was doing really well at it, but it's just recently the market is just not that good. Okay, there's a piece of broken. So he's going back into F&I, but the store he's going to, they close at 7 every night, so he won't have those really late nights and he won't have the hours. We live in a much smaller community now. They're closed every Sunday, so he won't have to work Sundays. What do you guys think of that extra little piece up there to balance? Do you like it? I do. And it's a broken piece. Love it. Love it, she says. Oh, we're at an hour again. I was apologizing the other day for the hours being so long, and I think was it you, Mimi, who said I don't mind the long hours of the live sessions. It gives us more chance to talk and get to know each other and hang out together. So I'm not going to worry about it too awfully much. There we go. That's right where I want it. You don't mind the longer stream, Cheryl? Okay, I don't even know that it needs anything else except maybe some inking right along the bottom. Do we need a word on there, or a flower, or a butterfly, or do we need anything else on there? I kind of like it the way it is. You like them? Okay, well, I'm not going to worry then about going too long on the streams, because if you guys are okay with it, I'm okay with it. All right. Does it need anything else? I kind of don't think it does. The only thing I could think of is maybe a button here, but I don't even know if it needs that. I think we just focus on the, oh, I may put something in here, like a flat back pearl or something. It's still moving around a lot. It's still wet, so I'm not going to do it now. The only thing I would do, let's see, I think I have that box out here. The only thing I might do is put, well, I can't grab it. It's sticking to my fingers, Mimi. And it won't come off. That's a little wooden flatback. I think that just finishes it off. What do you guys think? Just a little wooden flatback on there. I love it. Bling in the center. Yeah, I didn't put bling, but I did put the brown to match. I could put bling in there. I have bling. I have some bling. You love it with the brown? I didn't glue that brown down yet, so let me see what it looks like with a little bit of like a clear crystal. A little rhinestone thingy. That's too little. Gotta find the right color. Oh, here's one. A bigger one. Keep what you have? Okay. Yeah, I think the clear crystal just kind of gets lost in there. It doesn't add anything. Okay, I'm going to put some glue in the middle of this. I wonder, I got one that is the next size up. I think that works a little better because it fills up the whole thing. There we go. Pearl or wood. Yeah, bling just didn't, it doesn't fit the vibe here, I think. Although it could. But yeah, and see, I've got these extra pieces. Like I've got a partial butterfly. It doesn't go on here, but yay. I love it. So here's this one. And here's the first one we did. I love it. Thank you all so much for your help. These are wonderful. Oh, I am going to schedule a craft and chat for Monday night, tomorrow night. If you're around. So what I was thinking originally of doing today was stamping in permanent ink, finding some of my more interesting stamps, and then taking my Inktense pencils, and then also my dry, pencils with Gamsol. But I was thinking about coloring in a whole bunch of images, and you guys could help me pick the colors. And they're all bling. Yeah, just whether they're shiny bling or matte bling. So what I thought we'd do is take images, stamp them on different kinds of paper, color them in, and then you guys can like, I'll pick out a whole bunch of stamps and you guys can pick the images, and then at the end of the craft and grab, we'll have at least one winner, maybe if I'm just doing pictures, maybe a couple. And that will go probably about 2 hours. So look for that. I'm going to post that right away. Oh, I just love these little glassine envelopes. They are just adorable, and I love the metal on them. Oh, I don't think she took it harshly, Barbie. We're all friends here. That's the hard part about text chat, is that you don't get to hear tone of voice, and I know sometimes people take things wrong. But anyway, there we are. We are at 1 hour 11 minutes. You were not. I don't think she took it that way at all, Barbie. I think, you were thinking of bling as traditionally what people think, shiny, and Mimi just was, everything is bling. So we're all good. We're all friends. We're all good. And so I am going to put up the craft and grab for tomorrow night, and we'll start about 6 Eastern and go till about 8. So if you want to stop by, you'll have a chance of winning some nicely colored images. And I will also see you tomorrow morning for another Art Before Breakfast. All right, ladies, you can just... I am hilarious in voice, but in text, I know. Can just send the... yes, and even after, I'm going to have to go... Yeah, I hope you can too, Mimi. At least towards the end when we do the drawing. Okay, I will look up those links for that Ruby and Perlaxo for the freebies, and I will put it in the comments in this chat for this. I'll put it in the description box. I'll put it in the description box, and I'm gonna, as soon as I end here, I'm gonna go find it and put it in there so I don't forget. All right, ladies, you have a wonderful day. Love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Bye.